Hello. So I just jumped in the car to test out the new tyres, which are attached, so we'll see them in a minute. And as you can probably hear, it's raining, so not a great time to test. But we'll give it a go anyway. Surely can't be worse than the old tyres, can it? Right, so we got the tyres on. Well, got 3 of them on. Missing the hubcaps because I don't have the screws yet. There's the spare in the other one, because yes, the front one is still the steel wheel, so definitely get some view. Quite a difference. They are pretty much the same overall size, so it hasn't really done anything with the arch gap, but there we go.
So yeah, this is the camera angle that I'll probably use on track days. So this is now actually mounted to the ceiling of the Twingo. I think it works pretty well. You cannot hear me talking at all during this, so yeah, that's not ideal. So we'll have to do some narration for actual track days or find a nice little external mic. But we're going to give another 0 to 60 a go here. Yeah, so not great. We'll blame that on the incredibly wet roads, the terrible start where I just span the wheels for about 3 seconds, and we'll do it again on a dry day.
Right, so if you've not seen on Twitter, I have actually booked myself on for my first track day taster session with the Twingo. Here's a picture of that tweet. So by the time you watch this video, it will probably be a week or two's time from when you see this video. It's about a month from now when I'm recording this video. Time travel. So there's obviously a list of things that we need to do for the Twingo. First up, we need to check the rear brakes. So I need to get a socket that's big enough to take the rear hub nut off to get to the brakes. After driving it in the rain, it's very clear that the wipers are dead, so they need replacing. I'm going to keep the same brake pads and discs that came on it, which is a bit of a risk, but it's only half an hour's track time, so I think they'll survive. They looked pretty new, and I think they'll be a good gauge of how much wear I'm going to go through with these Brembo discs and pads, and I have a spare set to swap out afterwards. Then the last thing I definitely need to do is change the brake fluid, because we can test that with a little hydrometer to see how much water is in there, and I've got a good feeling that it's going to have sucked up a lot of water being sat around for ages, so we shall need to swap that out. So we'll have to do a brake flush, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, that's on top of cleaning the actual inside of it, because it's still filthy. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to figure out what's going on with second and third gear, so hopefully we'll just stick it in third and keep it in third the entire time. Yeah, so let's crack on and do some of those things. Of course, the other thing to do is this check engine light, which put a code reader on it, and it says it's a oxygen sensor fault bank 2, but it's a pending fault, which means it's detected it once and it's waiting for another one to happen before throwing a full one, apparently. And apparently within 40 or so engine cycles it should go off again, so theoretically nothing to do there. We'll just see whether it happens again. Keep checking on the code reader. But yes, the next thing is wipers. So it doesn't really show on here, but they're not doing a fantastic job, so let's swap them out. It's pretty easy, it's just one button to press in there, slide it out, slide the new ones in. These are
same size. I can't really show this because I've only got one pair of hands. I need two to get that off. So back in a second. Not the worst condition ones I've seen come off a car, but they do feel a lot harder than the new ones. So we'll get them on. Right, that's them changed. Nice greasy bug splat already on there. The time it takes to swap wiper blades, a bird poos on the windscreen. Well, aside from that, the rest of it's much clearer, so we'll go wipe that off properly. Alright, so next up is brake fluid, which is in here, just taking the cap off. There's quite a lot of it in there. Don't know what colour it's supposed to be, but this is a brake fluid tester that tests the amount of water that's in your brake fluid. As you can see, there's OK and then there's danger replace. So let's try and get this in. And that is on the old get ready to replace. It's actually less than it was the other day. I checked this before and it was right up on the there, so I'm gonna replace it anyway. It's on its way to being bad, so let's just do one more. Yeah, same again. Going into the amber. Not ideal, so we'll change it because we just don't know the state of it anyway. We'll do the brakes another day because that's a two-person job and I need to jack the entire car up to get underneath it. So we'll do the brake fluid and the brake drums at the same time. But what I have done is I've just put the centre caps on here just to hide all the bolts. Still missing the Renault badges. Don't care about them for now. But yeah, if you enjoy this, then leave this video a like, subscribe, and thanks for supporting the channel.